she was the first after that when.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but page 623. Page 623, and we're talking about reflection today. So let's see. All right, we're going to be reflecting a point and a figure in a line. Reflecting a point and a figure in a line. We've got what's called a preimage. That's before the reflection. And then we've got an image. And that is the point or figure after the reflection. So let's start off by reflect point A in line L. Now, if you have multicolored pencils, this would be a good time to use them. All right. We're going to start off by reflecting a point in a line. So if this is our line L, and we're going to take point A, and we're going to reflect it in line L. When you reflect a point in a line, the point, the reflection goes on the other side of the line of reflection, the same distance from the line of reflection. And if you connect a pre-image to its image, they would be on a perpendicular line to the line of reflection. So here's what all that means. If we're going to take A and we're going to reflect it in line L, then we're going to put it right here. And here's A prime. That's your notation for the image. Point A was the pre-image. A prime is the image, the reflection. Okay? Now, what needs to be true when you reflect a point is if we connected these 2 points, corresponding points, if we connected these, then the line that connects them must be perpendicular to the line of reflection, and the point must be the same distance from the line of reflection. Everybody okay with that? All right, you reflected it over a diagonal line of reflection. If you're reflecting over a, let's say you've got a vertical line of reflection, and point A is, let's say that it's 2 units to the left of the line of reflection. When we reflect point A in line L, well, the image will be 2 units to the right of the line of reflection. If we connected these 2 points, then the segment connecting them would be perpendicular to the line of reflection, and the points are the same distance away. Make sense? If you're reflecting in a horizontal line, and our point A is, let's say it's 3 units above the line of reflection. Well, then the image is going to be 3 units below the line of reflection. And if you connected corresponding points, that segment is perpendicular to the line of reflection, and the points are the same distance from the line of reflection. Everybody okay with that? You're moving the point to the other side of the line, right? Now, if the pre-image, let's say that the pre-image is right here, it's on the line, and we're going to reflect it in line L. Well, if the image is on the line, if the pre-image is on the line, then when you reflect it in line L, the image is also on the line. Because if there's no distance from the pre-image to the line, then there's no distance from the image to the line. All right? So that's reflecting a point in a line. And the second thing we're going to do is we're going to reflect a figure or an image in a line. So now we're going to reflect we're going to use a triangle ABC in line L. So here's our line of reflection. Going to put a triangle over here. Triangle ABC. And now when you're reflecting a figure in a line, you're going to do the same thing we did, same thing that we just did, but you have to do it in this case 3 different times. You're going to reflect A in line L first. So if we reflect A in line L, all right, what we're doing is we're picturing a perpendicular line here, and we're trying to go the same distance on the other side of the line. So I'm going to, right here, A prime. If we reflect point B in line L, we're just going to the other side of line L, same distance. We're trying to keep it on a perpendicular. And then the same with point C. All right, same distance from the line of reflection on the other side along a perpendicular. And then you would take the points and you would just connect them. Pre-image is in blue. Image is in red. With the notation for each corresponding point. And what you should have is if you had a straight edge and you could connect B to B prime, you're shooting for a perpendicular. And if we connected A to A prime, we're trying to have that line perpendicular to line L. And connecting C to C prime, we're shooting for, again, a perpendicular. Same distance away from the line of reflection on a perpendicular to the pre-image. Make sense? All right, let's do one more where the pre-image is over. Here's our line L. We're going to take our pre-image and now our pre-image is on or it's crossing the line of reflection. And when this happens, we follow the same technique. We just reflect each point individually, and then we connect the points. So if we're going to reflect A in line L, we're picturing a perpendicular segment, and we're going the same distance away. So here's our A prime. Going to do the same thing with B. We're going to take point B, we're going to put it on the other side of the line of reflection, the same distance away. And we're going to label it B prime. Then point C goes from blue, other side of the line of reflection, trying to get it the same distance, and labeled C prime. And then we're going to connect those vertices. So that's the reflection of triangle ABC in line L. Pre-image in blue, image is in red. Pre-image is before the reflection, image is after the reflection. All right, any questions on reflecting points or figures in a line? All right, then your practice for today is going to be on page 627. One through 3, and then 10 through 15. If you've got graph paper, sometimes it makes doing these reflections a little bit easier. And don't worry about being perfect, but do try to be as accurate as you can. If you have multicolored pencils, those are very helpful as well.